this is also the same principle that we are applying throughout the armed forces of the Philippines, because the Filipino soldier is first of all taught to be a good citizen, and he's a soldier in his second role, and therefore he acquires the positive attitude of trying to be helpful to innocent civilians, to communities that may be inside a zone of conflict, as well as to women and babies and children and senior citizens, who obviously are just the innocent victims in a crossfire between friendly forces and enemy forces. So this is what we learn in our armed forces. This is what we, the officers, teach our young soldiers when they come into the service. It's not a search and destroy kind of situation, no. It's caring, sharing, and daring.
Yes. So your administration was characterized by economic boom, technological development, political stability, and efficient delivery of basic needs to the people. What is the secret to your remarkable ability to create this status?
Again, it's not my ability. It's not my own effort exclusively. No, this is the work of a team. And among the important principles I respected and adhered to during my entire public service is what we call unity, solidarity, and teamwork. Now, let me explain. Unity is just being together and feeling as members of a group that is bonded by some common things. Now, solidarity is something more than unity, because that means unity in terms of common values. Values, very important. And then teamwork is acting together in terms of our common values in order to achieve a common objective. The common objective is also very important, because whether we're talking as a family, as a community, or as a whole country, there's always competition out there. And unless you are united, working as a team, grounded on common values, the competition can be so intense that you may not succeed unless you have those three things put together.
That's great. Would you share with us the Filipino people power revolution?
Oh, my goodness. That's also a long story, but we already have had two people power revolutions. The first one was in February 1986, when after enduring 14 years of martial law, the Filipino people, supported by the armed forces of the Philippines, rose in revolt to depose the dictatorial regime. And peacefully, non-violently, such a regime change was achieved without the firing of a single shot. Amazing.
Wow, that's amazing. We need to do more of that. Yeah.
Now, the second one was in January 2001. Again, the same mobilization of the people with the support of the armed forces of the Philippines and the Philippine National Police, which had become a separate organization, to effect the change in government, again, peacefully. And this is how our incumbent president, President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, came into power as president. And this this is, I guess, a uniquely Philippine phenomenon, meaning carrying out regime change peacefully and non-violently. We've done it twice, but I'm not recommending that it be repeated. I think we now have other alternatives to carry out regime change legally and constitutionally. There's a big debate going on about this right now. But thank God that the Philippines has remained peaceful to this day.
Peaceful, yes, absolutely. I know that you helped Supreme Master Ching Hai with the Vietnamese refugees. Would you share about that?
The boat people?
Yes. How can we create world peace in the world?
I don't have the answer. However, as we have experienced in the Philippines, the supreme ambition of mankind to enjoy world peace, hopefully for the next generation to enjoy after us, because it will take that long, at least. We must not just look at peace just for itself. As far as I'm concerned, there must be peace with development, because peace without development would really be just the absence of violence and conflict, and would be really in effect a long ceasefire. But as long as there continues to be poverty down there, disease, lack of opportunity, inequity, graft and corruption, meaning the lack of development, then the peace that we may acquire or which we may develop for the next generation may not endure, because the roots of violence, of conflict, of the lack of peace are down there on the ground in terms of poverty and inequity and injustice, etc., etc. So I say to all, peace and development, world peace and sustainable development, the two must go together all the time, because these are the two sides of the same coin. Again, starting at the grassroots, this could be possible by caring, sharing, and daring for each other for the common good.
You're a great leader for peace, and it's such an honor to meet you, and thank you for being here today.
Hello, Ching Hai. All the best.